Welcome, animal health professionals. We appreciate you joining us today here in the VetSpecs demonstration room. We are truly excited to share with you our unique wireless Capno-5 handheld and miniaturized Capno-M Capnography units. Both our handheld Capno-5 and our miniaturized Capno-M may be used independently, or they may also be Bluetooth linked directly to our wireless WM100 flagship monitor, or even our smaller compact WM10 unit. Both the wireless handheld Capno-5 and wireless miniaturized Capno-M contain powerful rechargeable lithium batteries for hours of operation. A major benefit of the built-in rechargeable batteries is that you are not at the mercy of the disposable batteries found in many of the models on today's market. Additionally, with the built-in rechargeable batteries, if for some reason you were to run out of power on either unit, you are able to plug in the AC power adapter and the units can be powered by the external power adapter, very much like your smartphone. Both the Capno-5 and Capno-M contain the end-tidal CO2 value, the respiratory rate value, as well as the comprehensive capnography waveform. Additional screen features include the battery indicator located in the top right corner of each model. As well, there is an icon showing a set of lungs, which turns yellow and blue to indicate inhalation and exhalation of the patient. Each model also contains a small bell in the upper right corner. This bell is an indicator as to whether the audible alarms, are turned on and off. On that note, both models do contain high and low ranges for all values. Again, these values include the end-tidal CO2, the respiratory rate, as well as apnea alarm on both units. As a one-of-a-kind screen feature, both the Capno-5 and M contain a Bluetooth indicator icon. The icon in the top right, if it is blinking, that is indicating that the Capno-5 or the Capno-M are in independent use mode. In other words, they're being used without being wirelessly connected to the WM100 platform. If the icon is solid, that does indicate that either the Capno-5 or the Capno-M is in fact Bluetooth linked to the display unit. One of the major benefits of wirelessly linking either the Capno-5 or the Capno-M to the wireless multi-parameter WM100 is the fact that all of the numerical values and the capnography waveform will show up on the larger display. Of course, these waveforms are larger with larger values on the screen of the WM100. There is an additional benefit to linking either unit to the WM100, and that is the fractionally inspired CO2. You may notice on the Capno-5 that it does contain the fractional inspired value on its own screen. The Capno-M does not, although when either unit is wirelessly linked to the WM100, both units are able to provide that very important value of fractional inspired CO2. As a side note, for those that are not familiar with fractional inspired CO2, this value is not shown on all capnography monitors. In short, what FiCO2 provides is essentially the rebreathing of the patient's own CO2. Arguably the most important benefit of wirelessly Bluetooth linking either Capno-5 or Capno-M to the WM100 is the fact that the WM100 display platform contains the ability to digitally save all values to a connected flash drive. Basically, take the flash drive, connect it to the side of the WM100 platform. Certainly all other values, aside from capnography, are saved to the flash drive. But again, the values obtained from either of these units will Bluetooth sync and display on the WM100 When the flash drive is plugged in, these values and waveforms are also recorded to the flash drive. The Capno-5 and Capno-M do not have the ability of recording on their own. Obviously, the Capno-5 handheld is a bit larger than the miniaturized Capno-M. The differences are a little bit more than that though. The Capno-5 utilizes what we refer to as microflow side stream processing. The Capno-M utilizes what we refer to as mini-cap mainstream processing. The microflow side stream processing contained within the Capno-5 simply means that all of the electronics for processing and calculating the capnography values are contained within the unit, meaning that they are away from the connection to the trach tube or off to the side. Whereas for the miniaturized Capno-M, it utilizes what we refer to as mini-cap mainstream processing. What this means is that all of the electronics and processing contained within the unit are right at the connection to the trach tube. As you will see here, the airway adapter, which attaches between the anesthesia tube and trach tube, it is right there, again, in line or mainstream. In summary, the handheld Capno-5 and miniaturized Capno-M wireless capnography units exist for essentially two separate reasons. The Capno-5, with its microflow side stream processing, can be used in surgery, but also can be used in the wet environment of dentistry. In comparison, the miniaturized Capno-M, utilizing mini-cap mainstream processing, it may be a more ideal choice for use in surgical preparation, transport, and of course surgery. But because it is utilizing the mainstream technology, all of the electronics are right at the connection to the trach tube, and it should not be utilized in wet environments, again, such as dentistry. In closing, the handheld Capno-5 and the miniaturized Capno-M are ideal solutions for veterinary capnography monitoring. Simply power them on, connect the airway adapter between the anesthesia tube and endotracheal tube of the patient, and you're good to go.